There's a new arrival to the Pittsburgh transportation scene.
One that could bring, I had to take a deep breath, big innovation and a whole new kind of convenience.
Yeah, so this is big tech news for Pittsburgh. Waymo is coming to town. So the autonomous vehicle company, they are setting up operations here and starting with a fleet first of manually driven cars. This all rolled out this week, so you may start to see some of the cars driving around downtown. But they're going to wait a little bit of time before they get into the fully driverless vehicles. And I mean, I think Pittsburgh is ideal for this location. I mean, the amount of robotics talent that we have here, especially the terrain, all of the hills and one-way streets, this makes the city ideal for testing this type of technology. They are also testing this in Baltimore and in St. Louis. And so for a lot of people, depending on how you look at this, it could mean easier commutes, really new transportation beyond like your traditional ride shares and transit systems like buses and subways and cabs.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're taking a deep breath here. What do you think about this?
I think that, like a lot of people, there are questions about safety, not just for the people who are in the vehicles, right, but then for the people who are pedestrians and crossing the street, or are we going to see any, you know, animal accidents, for instance, or other vehicle accidents? I mean, I think, you know, as someone who is in a car driving, you can still have an accident as the driver, right?
Absolutely.
So if I'm the driver and I caused the accident, you still have somebody else in another vehicle. Who are they going to be able to react? There's no one in the car. So what is the reaction time in a situation like that? So I think that there are a lot of questions. Unfortunately, this is one of those situations that if we're going to move forward with a program like this, the only way to perfect any kind of incidents is to have them out on the road to figure out what they are.
Yeah.
I wonder what
You're skeptical.
Well, and it's just, you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
You don't.
You don't want to see anybody get hurt. That's it.
And to that point, that's one of the reasons why Uber got, because you remember when Uber was testing their autonomous vehicles here, there was a pedestrian accident, not here in Pittsburgh, but in another part of the country. And so I think that's why that program got pulled. But to my understanding, Waymo, they have perfected their autonomous vehicles. I'm going to say not perfected, but the technology is a lot better. Yeah. And so they're testing these, and they're actually implementing these types of cars all over the country. And so Pittsburgh might be added to that list where we have fully driverless vehicles going around town.
It'll be interesting
to see. Like, I was just thinking of, like, you know, if a driverless vehicle can merge after you come out of the Fort Pitt tunnel, like if you can defeat that merge, you can do anything. I
know you had a list of things that might be the complicated parts of this. So what do you think are going to be the most the hardest things for them to navigate?
I think that merge. I think I don't know, just waiting in the traffic,
the Squirrel Hill Tunnel.
Squirrel Hill tunnels. That maybe like a movie will come on or something while you're just sitting there waiting. That would be great technology.
I bring up this series all the time. If you have not watched Upload, it is on Prime. Please watch it, because that's how they travel. They use their fully driverless vehicles. And I wonder, I mean, so many of the things that they feature in there, they have 3D printed food. And so there are things that they've integrated into this show that you're like, I could see that happening.
I could see it happening.
I could see it happening.
Yes.
And the driverless vehicles are one of them.
All right.
So we'll see.
I have to watch it. It's still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, an important conversation about women's health, specifically mammograms. A normal scan may not see everything, especially if you have dense tissue. We're learning about something extra, an injection you can add. Wait until you hear what it can see.
And from America's scariest hike to a wedding in the wild, this Pittsburgh couple's journey through every U.S. national park is the ultimate love story. And they're joining us right here in our studio. Their adventure is next.